Hey everybody, it's Murgle, and today we're going to be doing a full clear of the Withered training event. We're starting with 20, so you can see the best possible results. Um, we do have both guys to get into the secret room, so we'll be seeing what's inside of that for the first time. I haven't actually looked inside it myself. Somebody did tell me what was in there. My buddy Hunter. He got both berserkers before me, but I'll let you guys see it firsthand. And so I was also let's go over some things, right? That I've learned. One of my buddies says he's been clearing this, like he was able to clear this a couple times, and he says he doesn't see any chests spawn anymore. So I don't know if that's because he's ran out of rewards. But then I asked him, I said, did you get the thing for the fox? Because he commented on that fox video that we did yesterday, so you guys saw the mount you can get from it. He said, no, I never received that. So that leads me to believe there's probably rare rewards inside of this scenario. So after you've run out of the regular rewards, maybe you get nothing. You know, it may look like you're getting nothing for a couple scenarios, but you may get that one rare chest that you haven't seen before, right? So there is a reason to continue doing this, even if you're not seeing the regular chests anymore. I haven't gotten all the rewards, I don't think, so you should see plenty of different unique chests this run. I imagine so. I don't think I've gotten close to all the rewards yet, even. Because we've cleared it a couple times, but, you know, the rough disconnection didn't exactly help. So this is the secret room. We have our double berserkers. Now we're allowed to open it. And yes, it's filled to the brim with monsters. We're gonna try and do this in an organized fashion because we don't want them going everywhere. Even though we want to kill them quickly, we don't want mass chaos. I'd rather keep, you know, as many guys alive as possible.
It is too far away.
So let's try and pull this in an organized manner. Look at all these monsters. Crazy amounts of the explosion guys, so it's quite difficult to keep things under control at this point. It's gonna get a little hectic eventually. Let it be so. Oh boy. Here we go. We're gonna try and kill this with as little casualties as possible. There are gonna be a couple explosions in here. Oh boy. Let's go with this all destruction on this. So we're trying to, you know, I'd like to make it so every single guy survives. I haven't had a scenario where I haven't had one casualty. We didn't lose anybody there, and we still have a really high HP total, so we're doing alright. Ooh, dread leather bindings. Looks like you can get recipes inside of this. See, I'm a leather worker and I got a recipe in that. Plus, there's a chest here. That's a 5-cost chest, but we'll come back for that later. Anyways, if you guys want to hear a story about my day, it was really boring, right? My kid is kind of antisocial, and maybe that's because of me, right? I like seeing people, but I don't like seeing a lot of people at once. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's not antisocial, just I don't like crowds. I don't know. I guess maybe that's just me, right? But we go to this birthday, and my kid, there's all kinds of kids there. She doesn't care at all, right? All she wanted to do was play with the kids' toys. No entertainment from the kids whatsoever. It was all about playing with the kids' toys. And it was funny. I thought it was hilarious, but she just didn't have anything to do with the kids that were there. Okay. Whatever. It's funny to me, but she wasn't having any of it. I just kept laughing because she's too much like you. Because I'll go to a party and I would rather be interested in the stuff that's at the party than the people. I don't know why. I don't know why. I am something like that. It's just weird. And she just was. I was laughing so much because she was just not interested at all about the kids at the party. But my day was entertaining on the way back because we got lost for like an hour and a half on the way back because we got lost in Montreal, right? We have no idea really how to get through Montreal. Took the wrong road and everything. And I don't have any kind of GPS, so we were winging it pretty much. And ended up getting lost. And I was telling her, I was like, why don't we just pull over and look at somewhere where we can get Wi-Fi and I can check on our phone. And she says, no, we just keep going this way. So we go the wrong way for like an hour. And yeah, it was a rough day. But something funny I saw on the way back. This guy was driving a cow truck. And he had a puppet of a cow in his hand. And I was like, did you see that? And she goes, sees what? And I go, did you see the cow guy? And she goes, no. So we slowed down so we could look at the cow guy. And I don't know why he didn't have anybody in the vehicle with him or anything. He just had a puppet of a cow in his hand and he was sticking out the window. It was so weird. I was like, what is he doing? And he was doing it to anybody that drove by. I said, maybe he's just really into his job. She couldn't deal, man. She was laughing so much. It was really funny. I don't know what was with the cowman, but cowman gave us a good laugh. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Holy snot bags on a rag. What did they do? Whoa, we're gonna have to go into berserk mode. What happened? What is this pole? I think we lost a man in that dealio. What is going on? How did this even occur? I'm talking and getting distracted by myself, and I don't even know what I pulled. We lost a Withered in that because of whatever hectic mayhem they just pulled on me. Okay. I understand. See, that's why I tell you, if you're not paying attention, these guys they'll go nuts and they'll just pull everything in the room. Plus this place has a weird aggro, right? The way everything aggroes, it's just so odd in here. Okay. Let's see. Well, what did we not pull in this room? Alright, that side. Let's go around and pick up our extra troop guy here before we make our way downtown.
I cannot attack that.
I've picked up a couple rewards too, by the way. I've got some kind of bank chest thing, and when I asked... I couldn't hear anybody saying they got the bank chest, so I got a bank chest in my hub, and I'll show you that afterwards. I got a, what is it, a pet. I can show you the pet. This is a really nice looking pet. It looks like the mount, kind of, the spider mount, a little bit. Let's look at him. Pet journal, ley line, broodling. I got this inside of a 5-cost chest. It is cageable, which means it's tradable. But if it's not rare, then I can't see it being worth a lot because everybody will be able to obtain it. So it's iffy, right? It'd be more rare after the expansion's over than it would be during all of Legion. So that's an iffy one, but definitely something cool. You know, I was glad to see a pet drop. I got a toy as well. The toy, let's see if I can find that toy. Ancient Mana Basin. Okay, that's the toy. And it says it creates a floating mana basin for 2 minutes, and raid and party members can use the basin to acquire mana catalysts, increasing the regen of conjured foods and magical foods purchased in Suramar. So, I guess it increases how good the foods are from Suramar. Interesting. Can't see much utility out of it, right? I don't really see why you need better food from Suramar. I don't think it gives buffs. It just gives like HP regen and stuff. So I can't see a lot of utility in that. But you know, it's another toy to add to your collection. If you get 300 toys, you can get a mount this expansion, which is really cool. It's a new mount they're adding. So I'm got to get my toy collection up. She does a lot of the collecting of the toys, so I don't much do any of that. I'm lazy when it comes to toys, I guess, but you know, it's good that we'll get a mount. It'll boost my willingness to want to do it, I guess. Okay, so Lei could be popping up here. We don't know. We don't know. Don't want to go too hectic with our polls because I don't want him popping up mid-poll. Last time he said he appeared, it said, "Look out!" And then he was never there, so I kept going, and then he just showed his face in the middle of the dungeon, and I kind of got shocked. Oh, and as I was exploring, I found that I can walk on these webs, too. I was not aware of this. I was going out just trying to look for more to the dungeon, because I said, this is so short, there's got to be more to it. And you can walk on these webs. Wasn't aware of that until last run I did 2 days ago. So it was a little news for me. It's just a few more monsters adds to your score, and you can fall, by the way, so don't be doing that. Because falling is bad. So we can try to not fall on the way back. That'd be good. That's alright. It's not really interrupting us in any way. I mean, we were going to end up clearing down here eventually. I guess we just jumped down here sooner. Let's get back up there and finish the web up.
I'm out.
Clear out these two fellas real quick. And then we'll go back up there and finish out that hallway. This is a lot easier if you keybind the ability than going down and clicking it. Oh, there he is. Let's finish off Dro real quick. Remember, save your stuns for Dro when he starts jumping around. Best way to ensure your least amount of casualties to your troopies. And then finish him off real quick. Didn't lose anybody the whole fight. We've still got a very, very high average, 86%. Going well. Let's not fall down this time, though. It'd be appreciated. These webs, I mean, I can see them, but they're so hard and difficult to tell where they're going, in my opinion. It's just confusing. There we go. I assume I can walk this way. Okay, okay. Hey, there's another troop. Not bad. Something worth getting. Okay. Do I need to walk anywhere else on these webs? Let's check to see if I can... Nope, I don't see anything else. Alright. I'm gonna go back this way so we can go clear that room over there. Get these guys. They take such a weird path, but as long as they make it, I don't care where they're coming from, right? Kind of sucks being fast, though, because like I told you guys in the other video, every other class, I don't think it'd be a problem. But with Demon Hunter, I have to stop frequently because, you know, we move too quick. That's our mastery ability. Move faster. And higher crit, but definitely makes it a troublesome mastery for this little scenario. I wish they went the speed of your class, so that would be really useful, especially when you get these buffs. Because one of the zone buffs, I pick up all the zone buffs before I come in here, and one of the zone buffs speeds you up when you kill something. I guess I don't really need it for when I come in here, but at the same time, I'd rather have it because it gives me a little more utility. If things are going mad, at least I can run around really fast and try and get all the monsters aggroed to me instead of my troops. So it's definitely a useful buff, but at the same time not too useful because a lot of times I'm just moving too quick for anybody to keep up with me. Okay, finish off all these. Alright. Getting a pretty big army. We're up to 36 with these two guys. And we still have 83% average health. So we haven't taken that much damage. I think we lost one troop, unfortunately, with the mayhem that happened at that first area. But it wasn't too bad considering we only lost one with, well, all the chaos that ensued there. So I'm not complaining about a single loss. I haven't seen that many chests, to be honest, and I like I said, I think the chests are kind of rare, right? Because my friend who says he's cleared it in 4 times and hasn't seen a single chest said he didn't receive the invitation for the wolf thing. So maybe there's rare rewards and they just don't appear. So there's an incentive to keep running this even after it looks like you're getting no rewards. So that's something. Plus, it's a reason to spend your mana. For the time being, there's not exactly a lot of stuff you can spend mana on. So what else are you gonna do? You're better off just, running this, I guess. Plus, you get the little chests that have some money. I mean, it's not obviously bank made, but, it's better than nothing. A little bonus I think the scenario's fun, right? It's a little bit of a challenge because you gotta be creative. Don't go hectic with your polls. You can get a little crazy if you think you can handle it, but don't overdo it and wipe your raid. Okay, like this, we kind of didn't mean to pull all this, but that's alright, we can handle it. And there we go. Everything's down. I don't think we lost anybody. Still says 86%. So I think everybody didn't take much damage there. You're okay. Alrighty. Oh, I couldn't click that one. I still clear everything because the final chest is dependent on your score, so I guess the better your score is, you're going to have a better final chest. You may as well kill everything anyway. I think the score should also be affected by how few you lose. That would be a cool little implication, to ensure you'd be a little more strategic as opposed to just burning through this after you've completed all the chests. Because as the way it looks, it seems like I've only got one chest. I seen that one chest in the secret room, and after that, I haven't seen a single chest. So I might be lacking in chests here. And I have so many withered, no reason to use them. Because after you get all the buffs, they become pretty strong. I mean, I've got a little powerful army following me here. I think another way to maybe make this more interesting is allow, I don't know, I wouldn't say repeat rewards, but like if you could get the pet again, like another Leyling, Spiderling, that kind of would help, because even though it's not going to be worth a whole lot, but if maybe they made it rarer, it could be worth more, if you get what I'm saying. Just another reason to run the scenario, because yeah, I don't see a lot of people rerunning this after they've unlocked everything, unless there's secret rewards. Because one of my other friends said he saw the fox thing appear as a world quest, he thinks, which means I don't know why I would get it in here if you can get it as a world quest, but if it really did happen, then I don't know. It's confusing, but interesting. We're up to, wow, this is a big army. It's too bad you can't get, I haven't seen a 10 cost chest, which means after you get a certain amount of unique followers, that means there's no more 10 cost chests. But it would be cool if they added extra doors like the Berserker door. I don't know why there's one door that requires 2 Berserkers and the rest just require 10 mana. It would be cool if there were other special doors. Like here, I'll show you something that appears on the map. This looks strange here, like they could expand here, right? It's possible that, further on in the Suramar quest line, you discover more, and that's kind of why the door's here. You can see on the map it looks like it could expand. Maybe expand in that direction. There's a lot of expansion that could happen to the scenario, but there's not a whole lot to it right now. It didn't take me very long to be able to complete it, right? And now, now that you guys got an idea of exactly how this should go, I can't see many people struggling to complete it within, 1 or 2 attempts. You'll get the mechanics down, and then you'll clear it up really, really easily, and then you'll be picking up all the rewards extremely fast. Just seems like this'll run out of, participation quite quickly. So, just thoughts, on things that may or may not happen, or should happen, because there's not too much to this place. And that's all of the bottom we've done, so now we just gotta go down the Drokey path, and we're set. 48. 48 our army, and we haven't even entered Dro's door, so I mean, after I'm not even max gear, right? I'm 847. If I were to do mythic dungeons, I could easily get to about 860-ish item level, and that would even make me more powerful than I currently am. So it doesn't take long for certain classes, right? Certain classes got a benefit. Druids, they can at least go in bear form and pretty much protect their army, as well as, self-heal a decent amount, things like that. Hunters, my friend's a hunter, and he says his tank pet can pretty much handle anything in here and aggroing and surviving. He says Dro kills him, but Hunter's got a really big advantage right now. So hunters can, whoops, don't want to lose them. Hunters can do this really easily. What else? I mean, gosh, there's a lot of classes that probably could do this without any problems at all. Just so many that have gotten advantages, and so many that have disadvantages. Like, I could see mages struggling even at high item levels, just because this isn't a mage-friendly scenario. There's not... Everything does huge amounts of damage, and you've got to do huge amounts of damage to offset that. So mages could struggle for a little bit, even long into the scenario. But it'll all come with time, I guess. It'll only take a few extra days for a mage to get all the rewards, even if you just took the first few chests you see, as opposed to trying to clear the whole scenario. A mage could easily, finish all the rewards and get all the empowered ones in just a couple days. This appears every 3 days. If you take the first few chests instead of trying to complete it the first time, you're gonna get most of the rewards in 2-3 weeks, and then after that, it's all about if you want to complete it or not. Because the rewards for completing it are kind of lame, right? Compared to what you get in the chests. The chests are fun because they give cool rewards. The final chest is boring. But, just rambling about the scenario. Alrighty.
I can't attack that target.
Didn't I have 48 when I came in Dro's door? Or was it was at 46? I don't remember. I thought it was 48. Maybe I lost 2 because I went too fast. Or maybe I had 46. I don't know. But those 3 brought me up to 49. Still 85% health. Obviously not very much damage being done here. This guy's always here again. Don't forget him. He's a hider. But he's an extra guy to your army, so definitely worth picking up. Just gonna make it a little easier. So it looks like I've only got 1 chest, and it's a 5-cost chest, and we'll pick it up and see what we get in it. But I don't know what I have left, what I can even get. I didn't know what the rewards were when I came into this, so let's pop on this guy and take him down in a couple seconds. Interrupt that grab. He's gonna do his little slam. Oh, he didn't even get time to do his slam. Alright, let's... Nope. Alright, let's get all these guys and get them to follow me to the best of my abilities. This As you know, these little spiders are a pain in the butt to get to follow you, but it's not too horrible. Okay. Plus, I can't go too fast, or I will outrun my Withered guys. He's chomping on me. And there's plenty of Withered here, but you know, it's best off just taking them out because I have 51 guys and I only saw a single chest, so. Oh, yep. Don't leave them behind. Where's he going? What? What did he even run this direction for? Alright, well, whatever. Okay. I don't know why he ran this way and it said use caution. What? Okay. Let's go back and pick up those guys and pick up our 1 5-cost chest, and then we'll go ahead and end it. Didn't take us much time at all. I picked up these buffs before I even came in here, and we're already done, so it took less than 27 minutes to complete it. Probably about 25, 26 to do the full run. We obviously have a massive army. Only seen maybe 1, 2 casualties at most, I think. Unless we lost the 2, and like I said, I thought I came into Dro's Key with, you know, 48, but I had 46. I'm not sure. There's 3 more in here, I think. 2 or 3. 3. I think there's always one guy hiding back there. So 57. I think that means I could have over 60, assuming I didn't have any casualties at all. Or I could have exactly 60. That's a really massive army. Okay. Let's go pick up that 1 chest. Of course, it has to be in the secret room at the very, very beginning. I didn't see any other chests along the way, so... again, I don't know if you run out of rewards or not, because, like I said, I got the fox from this. I remember getting it in a 5-cost chest, and somebody else told me they thought they saw it as a world quest, so I don't know if you can have random items inside the chest or not. I mean, it would be really cool if they implemented it so if you ran out of rewards, at least 5 and 10 cost chest appears, and they had artifact power. Something, you know, give people a reason to keep doing this, because I could see a lot of people just saying, forget it, after they've gotten, you know, most of the rewards, unless there are secret rewards. Maybe the fox is a secret reward, and I just got really lucky, because nobody else seemed to know what I was seemed to say they had gotten it, so I guess it's maybe a luck, RNG. Maybe it is a secret mount that you can get from here. I don't know. Or maybe it's just, gosh, I don't know if it was intended to be in here, or if it's a bug, or it's hard to say. This is what I'm saying, though. Man, they're so slow. I love, you know, moving fast like this. And then I just can't do that. They won't keep up with me. I could probably walk backwards. Backpedal faster than they can walk. Plus, I can't do my Demon Hunter jump to move quicker with them. Because, you know, when you do the double jump with the wings, it actually makes you move faster than if you're walking. Guys, remember my jump to move faster? Come on, fellas. He's probably the weakest of the bunch. Man, I clicked on one guy and he had the lowest health, I bet. Can I even click on somebody else weaker than that? Okay. I don't think we missed any monsters, so maybe 641 is the top score you can get. Oh, wait, I lied. There's a monster. I'm gonna kill him and see what it brings our score to. Hey, there's 2 monsters. We missed a couple. Come on now. 3. 3 monsters. Maybe 650 is the top. Maybe they'll give me 3 each. 650. Yep. I don't think there's anybody else. But then again, I just said that, and then there was those 2 guys, so 650 so far. This way. This way. Go around like this. Okay. Let's talk about strategies. If you're starting out doing this again, just go for the 10 and 5 cost chest early on. Don't try and clear it because the clearing rewards ain't that great. What do you want me to say? It's just not worth it. What's the point in clearing it if you're gonna get only a crappy end chest? Unless they need to revamp the gold too, right? That used to be a huge chunk of gold. Now it's a whole 97 copper in the final chest. That's what I got last time. I mean, that's obviously nothing. Who wants 97 copper, right? This ain't Dead Mines. I ain't trying to get my 80 gold 40 man ride or level 40 riding mount, right? 97 copper ain't gonna get me nothing in today's game. So you know, do something about that, Blizzard. And you get a couple rep, right? Who gives a crap about rep? I'm almost exalted. Well, I'm halfway through revered, so they're right there. What do you want me to say? They ain't getting lost nowhere, okay? Don't tell me what to do. Man, I was like 60 feet in front of them, and now when I'm standing right beside them, your Withered will get lost if you leave them behind. Man, they nearsighted or something? Okay, anyways, strategies, right? Go for early chests. Don't try and clear the scenario, because the end reward, not that exciting you're going to see here. Unless they, again, revamp it. It needs to be more fun than what I've been getting. What else? You know, whatever your main class is, try and channel your cooldowns for when Dro appears. Dro is the strongest by far of any of the monsters in this instance. His damage is like 400 or 500k per hit. I have 1.8 million health. He can almost 3-hit me, and he gets a buff that makes him attack even faster. I survive because I can heal. My friend, as a hunter, says he usually kills his pet 1 or 2 times every time he fights Dro, and he has to res his pet twice in the course of the battle. That's a lot of damage, especially because pets usually have tank abilities, and even them are getting ripped through by Dro. He is a really powerful monster. He doesn't have a lot of health, though. He's not even the highest HP monster. He has 25.9 million. Most monsters in here have 40 or 50 million. But it's easy to burn through that with the Withered, right? They can do a lot of damage, especially after they've gotten their buff. 25% increased damage. They're doing 100% increased damage. So they can do a lot when they're in mayhem mode. You saw when I killed Dro, I'm able to rip through him in 10 seconds, maybe 15. So he's not exactly a beast in terms of HP. It's more like bursting him down. What I'd recommend is if you're a mage or something, you know, I think they still have mirror image. Don't quote me on it, but I think they still have mirror image. Pop that, pop time warp, and just blow him up as fast as you can. He may knock out a few Withered. That's okay, though, because as you see, I ran out of rewards fairly quickly. I have the one 5-cost chest. Big whoop. I have 52 guys. I could take 10 of those, but I don't have 10 of them, so what's the point if a couple Withered die? And they don't affect your score, right? It doesn't matter how many I end the scenario with. It's not like I'm getting plus 10 points for every Withered that survives. The only reason to keep them alive is because they do more damage and you'll clear it faster. But it's not about speed. It's more about strategy and trying to get the best possible reward. So if a couple die as a mage when you're doing Lay Stalker, not a big deal. Shrug it off. Just keep going. And that's really it. There's not a lot to it. It's pretty simple after you've gotten the mechanics down. I hope, you know, watching this video you can see that clearing it wasn't that hard for me. I didn't really find much challenge. Even when I had some chaos, right? I was able to handle it pretty easily. It's not that bad. I would recommend trying to keep it peaceful and as controlled as possible. But these guys, they're not very good listeners. So if you get a little bit of craziness, big whoop. You'll make it.
I can't attack that target.
And it appears this monster's respawn. So if I were to just sit here all day, I can max out my score.
I cannot.
I don't know what good it would do me, but it'd be interesting to see. So,
Outlander, you made it.
okay, let's finish this up. I'd like to end the scenario. Send me back
These poor
home.
things have been through enough today.
Yeah, I know, their
Okay,
life's rough.
Send them back.
Okay. So let's see what we got in our 5-cost chest, because it seems to be the last one, or Box of Calming Whispers. Encourage your withered troops to focus their attacks on enemies. The effect is permanent. So they attack more focused instead of being a little hectic. I've gotten the buffs. They do more damage. They have more HP. They have less chance to run away. That one, they focus their attacks more. And I think that's it in terms of Withered. I also got that pet, this toy, that pet, the mount, and I will show you the banking chest too. Let me show you the banking chest real quick. As you see, it's not that great, the reward. I got 100 mana, which just helps me for the next one. A whole 94 copper. Great stuff. I'm glad I got that much. Well, I don't know what I would do without all that money. And this banking chest. I'll come over here and show you the banking chest. It put a bank inside of Shalaran, or whatever, Shalaran. So I can bank in here. I don't see much use for that. So that's why I was expecting. I thought maybe I was going to get more stuff, like an auction house and everything. I didn't know. I thought maybe this was going to be like your new hometown if you built it. But it seems like I didn't get any more chests. So we'll have to find out in the future if it's random or if it's just, if that's it. I can't imagine that's it, right? Because if I got the fox and nobody else got the fox, that must be a rare reward that you may occasionally get. So one could assume there's probably other rare rewards. I don't know. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.